Welcome aboard. I'm K-Train. Today we are going to be doing some trivia. So I have this game. So my family is a big fan of this game. It's called iKnow, but if you read it upside down, it says Monki. So in my family, we just call it Monki. So I thought it would be fun to ask you some trivia questions and see how well you do. So there are 4 categories of questions. They can be people, the world, which is green, products and works of art, and phenomena and events. Every time I read the word phenomena, or every time I hear it, I think phenomena. My brother and I both do that every time. So normally you play this with other people, and you have a board where you all bet on how quickly you'll answer the question and how quickly other people will. But since it's just you and me, we'll just ask each other the questions. Okay, so first of all, we won't be using these, but I like to pick colors anyway. So let's see what colors we have. Alright. So we have green, blue, orange. It's kind of, oh no, I grabbed the wrong piece for that actually. Sorry. Let's start again. We have green, blue, yellow, orange, red, and purple. Which one would you like? Okay, I will take green, and then I'll take yours and put it on the board as well. Alright, and now we have the deck of cards. So this side has nothing on it, and this side says monkey on it. Okay, let's pull from this side first. Alright, I'm just going to ask you all of the questions so we can see which kind of questions you like best. My favorite are the green ones because I like geography. Okay, so first of all, this question is, which famous author? How good are you with authors? Okay. So my first question is, do you think you'll be able to get it on the first hint, the second hint, or the third hint? Okay. So the way I usually do this is I go for kind of the middle, like the second hint, unless it's a category that I'm really familiar with, like which capital city and things like that. My husband likes to just go for all the marbles and go for the first hint, which sometimes works out for him. Not usually. So, which famous author? He was a host and commentator in the British television series Mysterious World. Do you know it yet? Okay. The second hint is he, Isaac Asimov, and Robert Heinlein were known as the Big Three of science fiction. Okay, should I read that again? Yeah. He, Isaac Asimov, and Robert Heinlein were known as the Big Three of science fiction. Do you know it? Okay. This next one is probably the biggest hint, which makes sense. The third hint is he wrote 2001 A Space Odyssey. 2001 A Space Odyssey. Do you know who wrote it? It was Arthur C. Clarke. Let me know if you got that one right. All right, let's move on to green. These are my favorite. So this one is which Asian city? Do you think you'll be able to get it on the first, the second, or the third hint? Or not at all? Okay. So, which Asian city? Question 1, or hint 1. It was founded in the late 16th century by warlord Mori Torimoto. I've heard that, but I feel like I'm still mispronouncing it. Sorry. Mori Torimoto. Okay. The second hint is Mazda Motor Corporation is by far the most dominant company there. Do you know what it is? Okay, I'll read that again. Mazda Motor Corporation is by far the most dominant company there. I don't know much about cars. The third hint is it was the first city to be destroyed by a nuclear weapon. It was the first, not the second. First city to be destroyed by a nuclear weapon. Yeah, it was Hiroshima. Hiroshima. I've heard so many variations of these that I forget what the correct pronunciation is. Sorry. I'm trying. Alright, so the red question is which century? Which century? Do you think you can get it on the first, second, or third hint? Okay, we'll see. Alright, the first hint for which century is the modern Gregorian calendar was first taken into use. So during this century, the modern Gregorian calendar was first taken into use. Do you know it? Okay. The second hint is Nostradamus published his prophecies. Do you know it now? Nostradamus published his prophecies. Alright, and the third hint is the Spanish Armada was destroyed. Okay. The third hint is the Spanish Armada was destroyed. Do you know the answer? Which century? It was the 16th century. Okay. Alright, so on to the yellow. This question is, which famous building? Do you think you can get it on the first, second, or third hint? Okay. The first hint is it was designed by William F. Lamb. It was designed by William F. Lamb. The second. The second hint is it was made famous by the 1933 classic monster film. It was made famous by the 1933 classic monster film. Do you know what it is? Okay. Alright, well, the third hint should be the easiest one. is it was the world's tallest building until WTC. I don't actually know what WTC stands for. So it was the world's tallest building. It was the world's tallest building until WTC. Do you know the answer? It's the Empire State Building. Do you know what famous monster film was filmed there? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You know what? This time, let's start with the red first. So we'll do it kind of backwards. Or no, start with yellow, do it completely backwards, okay? Alright, so which successful movie? How good are you with movies? Okay. So do you think you can get it on the first, second, or third hint? Okay. The first hint, it was influenced by Akira Kurosawa's Hidden Fortress. It was influenced by Akira Kurosawa's Hidden Fortress. Do you know it yet? I have a feeling there's going to be some people that know it right away. The second hint is it was the first of the trilogy, even though the opening sequence ranks it as number 4. It was the first of the trilogy, even though the opening sequence ranks it as number 4. Do you know it? Okay. And the third hint is it takes place in a galaxy far, far away. It takes place in a galaxy far, far away. Do you know the answer? Yeah, it's Star Wars. Star Wars. I have a feeling that some of you got it from the first hint. Or at least the second. Okay. Alright. The next question is red. It's red. It's red. 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 Which significant technological milestone? So it took place in 1903. Okay. The second hint is the distance was 121 feet. Okay, the second was the distance was 121 feet. Do you know the answer? Okay. The third hint is it was accomplished by Orville and Wilbur Wright. It was accomplished by Orville and Wilbur Wright. Do you know the answer? It was the first controlled, powered, heavier-than-air human flight. The first controlled, powered, heavier-than-air human flight. It's very specific. You don't have to say all those words. Alright, so we have 2 more questions. This one is geography. It is which European city? Okay, which European city? Do you think you can get it on the first, second, or third hint? The first hint is in the Roman times it was called Lutetia. And Lutetia. They're spelled slightly differently, but I think they're pronounced the same. So Lutetia. Do you know the answer? Okay. The second hint is from the late 19th century until World War I, it was the center of the so-called Belle Epoque. Belle Epoque. Belleepoque. From the late 19th century until World War I, it was the center of the so-called Belle Epoque. Epoque. I am so sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Alright, the third hint is the film Amelie is set in this city. Amelie. Do you know it with that? Okay. It was Paris. Paris. Yep. It's funny because Amelie was set in it, and then there's the show Emily in Paris now. Which I've heard people saying it's bad, but I actually kind of love it, so how about you? To each their own, right? Yeah. Alright, the final question is which popular actress? Which popular actress? Do you think you can get it on the first, second, or third hint? Okay. The first hint is she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Piano. I should say this box is from like 10 years ago almost, so some of this might be a little dated. But she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Piano. Okay, this next one is my favorite hint. She played Rogue in the X-Men films. She played Rogue in the X-Men films. That was my favorite character. Do you know it now? Okay, well, we have one more hint. The last hint is nowadays she is best known for her role in True Blood. Nowadays she is best known for her role in True Blood. I don't know if that's technically true anymore. I don't know what else she's been in. Okay. The answer, do you know what it is? It's Anna Paquin. I know her from X-Men. I actually haven't seen True Blood, have you? Okay. I've seen Teen Wolf. Is True Blood a vampire show? I don't even know. Anyway, I hope you had fun and I hope you have the best sleep. Again, let me know if you got any of those correct and what your favorite type of trivia is.